All right, back for another beer review, and today I'm reviewing a beer from Grimm Artisanal Ales, and they're out of Brooklyn, New York, and this is their Hyperfocus Citra. So this is a double IPA that comes in at 8% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed at the time of review. This beer is just over a month old. So this is not the first beer I'm reviewing from Grimm on the channel, but it is the first beer I'm reviewing from them from their new Brooklyn, New York brewery. Before that, they did a lot of contract brewing. And this is actually the first beer that they brewed at their Brooklyn, New York brewery that I'm trying. So I'm very excited to give this one a go. Now, the Hyperfocus series is a single hop double IPA series. This is the second within the series. The first one was Galaxy. So I love Citra hops, and I'm curious to see how they do with this one. So let's get it into a glass and see what we got going on. Yeah, so Grimm, you know, I've been drinking their beers, trying to think about 3 or 4 years now, maybe even closer to 5. And it's really cool to see them finally open up their brewery. But I've liked all their contract brewed stuff for the most part. I think they do a great job with their hop forward offerings. I like their kettle sours. I haven't had a lot, oh, can't waste any beer. Haven't had a lot of their like imperial stouts and whatnot, but most of their hop forward offerings have been pretty good. So turn this around. That pours out this vibrant, basically yellow color. Very murky, about a half finger of a bright white head. Very creamy looking bubbles to it. Try to generate a head here. But yeah, it looks like a New England style IPA. That's probably, or double IPA, that's what they're going for. Let's get a nose. So they're using only Citra, and man, does it smell great. So with Citra, I typically get a lot of stone fruits and tropical fruits, usually huge peach and apricot, mango, and then depending on how it's used, how much of it's used, whatnot, pineapple, sometimes passion fruit. Yeah, this has a really just, even at though like 4.5 weeks, this has a slight like hop burn quality to the nose, like a astringent, green astringency, as I'd like to say. Yeah, it definitely has a slight hop burn to the nose. Hopefully that doesn't translate into the taste, but yeah, this is just super juicy and fruity. Mango, peach, apricot, touches of pineapple and passion fruit. Maybe a touch of like an orange tangerine note too. A slight earthy quality to the nose as well. It just smells like fruit juice, carbonated fruit juice at 8%. Let's get into it. Cheers. Pretty tasty. Body is higher side of medium body, so there is a bit of heft there at 8%. Mouthfeel, small. I was gonna say soft and smooth. I would say slightly creamy. We'll just go soft and smooth. Has a nice mouthfeel to it. The taste itself, though, the nose kind of carries over. It's crazy. This is just over a month old, but there is a bit of like a hop burn on the back of the throat. I do feel, drink the rest of this can, there's going to definitely be some residual hop burn there. Outside of that, though, the nose translates a lot of sweeter orange and tangerine, peach, apricot, and mango. Those are pretty much the main characteristics in the taste. That pineapple and passion fruit gets lost a little bit. There isn't a lot of complexity here. It does finish to the sweeter side of things. That could be, going over a month old. It was probably sweet to begin with. A lot of Grimm beers for me personally, they like to talk about like gummy bears and stuff, so candied fruit vibes. And I would agree with that, but I get more to like the Skittle side of candies. Peach gummy rings. If you're familiar out there with peach gummy rings, basically the gummy peach rings that have like sugar on the outside of them. That's pretty much what I get from a lot of their beers. I would say this has it a little bit, but not, it's not like full-on peach gummy rings. It just has sweeter mango, peach, apricot, little bit of a orange tangerine kick to it. I wish there was a little bit more bitterness in this, because it's definitely gonna, between that hop burn and the sweetness, I think once I'm done with this can, I'm kind of done. That said, what here is pretty delicious. I mean, if you're looking for your typical New England style IPA that is all about juicy components, sweeter side of things, I think you will dig this one. For me, I'm digging it quite a bit. That hop burn's kind of knocking it down a bit for me, and I think the sweetness is going to get me in the end. That said, it is pretty delicious, so I'm going to give it an appropriate rating of 4.25 out of 5. Hyperfocus Citra from Grimm Artisanal Ales. It's a pretty solid beer. By the time you see this, it might not be on the shelves, and if it is, it's probably going to be around 2 months old. If you like sweeter New England style IPAs and you like candied fruit vibes to your beers, I'd say grab this one. If you don't and you lean more towards a balanced beer, I'd say probably let this sit on the shelf. I think I paid like $5 for this can, so you probably don't want to pay $5 and be disappointed because it's 2 months old. But anyway, appreciate you guys stopping by for another beer review, and until the next one, cheers.